A warm good evening and welcome to it. I'm Thomas Mlambo. It's 2019 and this is Sport at 10. We're looking forward to bringing you more of the same. Happy New Year, everybody. Thanks for joining us. The bench is absolutely jam-packed and we have the stars you want to hear from on the biggest sports show on the African continent. First and foremost, out of the Bundesliga, if you're a fan of German football back in the 90s and you'd know this man. Marco Bode, chairman of Bode Bremen, is here on the show and he's going to be talking about why they're here in South Africa and just touch on the career, right, Marco? We have to talk a little bit about how a guy your size was a winger. You're like this big. It's impossible.
It's possible.
No, I don't understand it. And also, it's the transfer window right now in South Africa. So, what does it feel like to be transferred? You would know, right?
I never was transferred. I played only for Bode Bremen.
This I know. So I was just trying to get that feeling out of you. So never ever in like 14 years of football.
Of professional football, yeah. I came from a smaller club, but never changed within the Bundesliga or internationally.
Scapi's looking at him and going, here? He's never been transferred, boy. One club, whole life. Yeah.
Boring, huh?
Equality.
Yeah, living legend, yeah.
You living legend.
You are my daughter.
Ushongani?
Straight.
Yeah?
Yeah, super.
Mabombheka ngikhathi zakhe.
Yeah, ngilibukela mara kancanyana.
Bombona
Yeah, ngibona ukuthi okay ngitho hey umnandi la
mama bengekumakhe lana ndoda. La bengekulunge ndoda.
Hayi angeke hayi.
Eh?
Bangasiboneka itennis manje angeke.
Let me move on to the man right next to Marco. And, well, you should know this name. It's Ryan Mphahlele. You probably don't know the name, but you should know it because he's South Africa's cross-country champion, a man who's #1 ranked in the 3,000 meters, the 5,000 meters, #2 ranked in the 1,500 meters. Everyone should know you, Ryan, but they don't yet. What's going on?
Yeah, they should know me, hey?
Yeah, they should. I mean, those stats are, like, impressive, but you're only 20, so it's still coming.
Yeah, I'm still upcoming.
Yeah. Out of Tembisa. We're going to talk to him very shortly. Scapi, you're back. People wanted to hear from you, man. They wanted to hear your stories. They wanted to hear more from you. So today, we're not talking music, we're talking football, right?
Football, yeah.
All that football career stuff.
Yeah, no ngibonga kakhulu man. Especially uMzansi ngiyabonga kakhulu. Wayebonisa uthando. Nami ngiyabathanda kakhulu.
Ngicela ukubona i-hairstyle lapha phezulu.
Eish namasimba lethu.
Hayi wena. Hayi wena. Okay, Marco, you didn't hear that, but it needs a beep in it because I asked him about his hairstyle and he goes, it's amazing, but he used a very colorful word for amazing. I'm not going to repeat that word. I'm going to let Simza do it. Simza, what's the translation for what he just said?
Beep, beep, beep.
The vinyl assassin is right here. And Simza, I can't wait to hear from you, man. You're that guy with the big heart, you know. It's amazing what you do with the charity, and you're a superstar when it comes to the ones and twos.
Yeah, I do what feels right for me, man. You know, it's not me trying to be something I'm not, and I think I translate myself in that way. So, yeah.
But I'm upset with you.
What?
Because you didn't invite me to Ibiza. You were playing Ibiza, you were DJing in Ibiza, and I was here.
Everyone was invited.
No, invited, yeah, but I need the air ticket, the whole thing, please.
Chief, I feel like you're working here.
Yeah, no, I was working. I couldn't have made it. It's fine. That's my excuse. Let's move on to the news stories and talk a little bit about what you want to know about. First and foremost, the big thing that happened when it comes to South African football stars is Banyana went up to the CAF Awards and cleaned up. Our national team women's coach, Desiree Ellis, named Coach of the Year on the African continent. And then the best woman footballer, there she is, the tiny yet lethal Thembi Kgatlana, only the second South African ever to win a CAF African Women's Award. South Africa, just looking at it there with that man there, Dennis Onyango, he was named to the best 11 on the African continent. The Ugandan star plays for Mamelodi Sundowns right here. And then, staying with what happened, well, yesterday we also saw this happen. Celebrations for the Egyptians because they got the right to host the Africa Cup of Nations 2019. That'll be coming up later on this year. Listening to Danny Jordan, the president of SAPA, he feels like there was a little bit of underworkings here because the original announcement was it's going to be today. We're going to hear the announcement. So the South Africans were kind of preparing to come and be in town a little bit late. Then they said, hey, quickly get the deal done. Egypt, you're going to do it. We arrive, the thing has already been done. So Egypt gets to host it, and South Africa is not going to be hosting it, which means we actually need to go and qualify for the tournament. The back door is closed. We're looking for that, but it's closed now. Got to go to Libya. Scapi. Mphahlele ndoda, fanele siyowina manje.
Yeah, I think right jomela manje Spain mfethu. Lento ukuthi basihlohle ngale ukuthi siyahosta, iyasibulalisa phansi, bese Spain. Bheka ibanyana.
Yenzani?
Eish. Bamnandi laba. Bheka ibanyana kahle kahle. Mele bayenze bafana ndoda. Serious, bheka look at the coach. Bheka nalomntwana uGatlane. Hey, bamnandi ndoda uyabona ngisho noma ubukele. Yazi mangidlala ibanyana ngiyahlala TV.
Uyabheka.
Ngibe honest.
90 minutes.
90 minutes. Mangidlala amajita, nginobheka nini, angisho ngifuna ukuphenduka icoach. Nginokuthi ayithi out nyana maybe ngiyobukela isquash or tennis or cricket.
Okay, we're coming back to you, Scapi. We're coming back. Let's move on and take a look at what's happening in the Absa Premiership. We've got highlights of the games that took place yesterday as well as today. So, with regard to those highlights, I'm going to bring Marco Bode in. He's joined me here on the main set. So, Marco, we can talk about some of the games and what you see here. Orlando Pirates up against Chippa United. Here he is, Teminkosi Lorch, taking everybody on. Then it's his former teammate, Mapanga, who's just been transferred to Chippa, that puts the foul in. Happy Jele, picking things up. Ball at the back post, Marco. That's typical German football style.
Yes, that's what we did in the 90s.
Knock it to the back post. Chippa coming back with a goal to make things very interesting. But Pirates were then able to press on from there, and they never looked back in this encounter. It turned into a little bit of a landslide. The rain and lots of issues there, but eventually a 4-2 scoreline for Amabagania. And the man coming off the bench again was Mahachi to score at the end there. Penalty awarded. What do you think? Enough?
No, not for me.
Not enough of a touch, eh? Went down a little bit easy there, but nonetheless, it counts. And then Pirates were able to wrap things up here as, Maela gets the own goal to make it again interesting and fun. Did you ever score an own goal?
No, never.
In your entire career?
No, I don't think so.
Yes, Marco, you were just safe, man. Never got a yellow card, hardly ever got a red card, never did an own goal, just a safe player. Then, there he is, Mahachi, scoring the goal to make it 4-2 to Orlando Pirates. Now, you see, the reason we brought Marco up here is because the Bundesliga, we want our African players to go and play in the Bundesliga, so we want you to get a close view of some of the guys and what they're doing here. This is Kaizer Chiefs, and you guys played against Kaizer Chiefs the other day, right?
Yes, we tried to. In the half-time, we had to stop because of lightning and thunder.
Typical high-felt thunder shower. We gave you the fireworks here. There it is. It's Bidvest Wits going down to Kaizer Chiefs. And Leonardo Castro scoring to give Chiefs the advantage here. The little magician in the middle for Kaizer Chiefs is Hendrik Ekstein. And, well, in the right spot, that's what you need to do.
Yeah. We saw them, or I saw them before we played them against Sundowns. And they did well. Unluckily, they lost at the end. We left when it was 1-1, so can't really say. But I think they're struggling a little bit with new coach. They might be coming up again.
Well, they are. The new coach getting a victory there, and German coach at that in Ernst Middendorf. So
I met him. He told me he wanted to sign me when I was 17. So like 50 years ago or so.
Well, it wasn't quite that long ago. But looking at Maritzburg United and Free State Stars, this was the match that, well, when you look at teams that are struggling, the two strugglers in terms of the Absa Premiership. And, well, for the new coach, Mushin Etugal, in charge of Maritzburg United, it's a second defeat now since taking over the club that's at the bottom of the log. Free State Stars get the victory. Janchi is responsible for that winning goal. And the new coach, Kavasovic at Free State Stars, can celebrate his first victory. But now, Marco Bode is a name you need to know because the football career is stellar. 40 caps for Germany. One club is the only club that he ever played for in the Bundesliga, and that was Werder Bremen for like 14 years of his career. A great footballer, a fair gentleman on the field, 10 yellow cards, never a red card, a winger that just did the business. And until very recently, the top goal scorer at Werder Bremen in history. And then it had to go and get broken.
Until he came.
Show everybody who came.
Claudio Pizarro.
He broke your record?
Yes, he took my record.
How long ago was this?
I couldn't avoid it from doing. Sorry?
How long ago was that?
That was a year ago, a year and a half. And he's still playing. He's 40 now, so he needed to become that old to get my record.
But that's a lot of goals. I mean, you had 101 goals in your time there as a winger, which is tremendously impressive. And then Pizarro just breaking the record the other day, and it took him a long time to get there as well. Let's talk Werder Bremen. As the chairman of the club, what brings you to South Africa? What are you guys out here to do?
Well, mainly it's a winter break in the Bundesliga right now. So we are preparing for the second half of the... Oh, you found some
we went back into the archives. We went back into the archives. Can we talk about the hairstyle?
Yeah.
Can we talk about that hairstyle, Marco?
No, actually, here you can see it with my hairstyle. When I played in South Africa in '95, my first international for Germany, I met Mr. Mandela and he said to me, "You look exactly like Steffi Graf." You see why.
Well, that's interesting. So your first cap ever for Germany happened here in South Africa?
Ellis Park.
And you got a chance to meet Utata, the great Nelson Mandela.
Yes, one of my best moments in my football career.
Oh, so we actually have a nice history with you when it comes to being here. Because, again...
And it was a draw, so quite fair.
Yes, nice. We like it that you didn't come here and beat us. Thank you for that. We enjoyed that. But now, when it comes to your trip, it's the winter break, so you came out here just to get the team ready for the second half of the Bundesliga season?
Yeah, that's it. And also, we're kind of ambassadors for the Bundesliga. I think there are some fans here in South Africa, but it could be more, and we could get, I would say, more coverage on TV, which would be nice. And I think the Bundesliga is very attractive, though I must say that Bayern Munich, they have been dominating the league for some years now. But now Dortmund this year is leading and might be a new champion. And
he's not talking about his club, Werder Bremen, 4 times champions of the Bundesliga. Last time in 2004, right?
Right.
This season, a bit too far, eh?
No, it's okay. We're doing okay. We have been struggling a little bit for the last few years, and we try to get back to Europe. First step. It has become more and more difficult to be on top of the league. Money has become more and more important. But we're fighting. We try to fight back.
So, in the time that you were here, you had the opportunity, as we spoke about, to play against Kaizer Chiefs. What else is on the plans for Werder Bremen as you promote the Bundesliga and get your team ready?
Well, we are going to play Bitwitz on Friday.
Bitwitz?
Second game. But then we also did some other stuff. For example, what I think is very important for us is to see a little bit of to learn a little bit of the culture of Southern Africa, and also football for good is a really important topic for Werder Bremen in our region, in Germany, but also internationally. So yesterday, the whole team went to Diepsloot, where we met some kids from Amandla. They're using football for education, for life skills, and it was, one of the best experiences I think we had during this week. And this alone was a good reason to come here.
You know, the thing that a lot of people don't know about Bundesliga, top division football in Germany, is the attendance. I mean, it's unbelievable how many people come and watch Bundesliga football. The statistic is what? 91% full every single game.
That's average. Could be even more, but we have to save some seats for the guest teams, and sometimes they don't take all the seats. So at Werder Bremen, it's almost 100%.
How? How do you achieve that? Every
I don't know.
club,
we try to play good football. No, I mean, football, first of all, football, of course, is the most popular sport in Germany, as you know. We also have really good quality arenas, stadiums. For Werder, there's a lot of identification. The whole city, the whole region is in our back. And I think we're kind of, very attractive in terms of being comfortable, being safe. Families can come there. The rate, women more and more come to stadiums. I think it's more than a third are female in the stadium, so that's quite maybe unusual, I don't know.
The one thing though, okay, so Werder Bremen, your derby is against Hamburg, right?
Yeah, it usually is. Now they went down to the second league.
So now you're happier even then. But when that happens, do your fans sit together?
To be honest, with Hamburg, not really. There have been some fights in the past. We always, being responsible for the club, we try to tell everyone, be peaceful and let's talk, let's play football. But there are, of course, some problems also.
That's our claim to fame in South Africa. Because it doesn't matter what derby there is, our fans just sit next to each other. That's the thing that we like.
Which is a great idea, yeah.
We just love it. Because I think it's a bit inconvenient, right, Simza? You're going to arrive with your friend, and then he has to... so we're like, no, just sit here, we're fine.
Yeah.
Which is your team?
Pirates.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you're smiling and looking very happy there.
And I'm wearing a black t-shirt.
Oh, black. Yes, next to a former Corsi. I don't know how that's going to work for the rest of the show, but we'll see how that goes. Marco, I'm looking at that jersey, and yeah, does it have a home? Like,
do you want to have it?
Because Pizarro is like one of the great players.
No, it's a gift for you. It's such an honor to be here.
Let me go there, and let's do a quick pose, because a lot of people who may not have the sound on right now are thinking you're signing me. So let's do, if you don't have the sound on, I'm being signed by Werder Bremen. I've got 1 year left in my legs, and I'm headed over to Bundesliga football. Thank you very much.
You're still younger than Pizarro, I guess.
Not quite. I'm actually a little bit older, but you're hiring over 40, so I think I can do that.
No problem.
Marco, thank you very much for coming into the studio.
My
Appreciate
pleasure.
it, and bringing your club to South Africa, and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
We really had a good time with you here. Let me call him out now. South Africa's one and only sports comedian. Sit down. Let's get him onto the show. He is... No, take a seat. We've got some comedy. I don't know if you'll be able to understand it, but I'll try and translate along the way. I'll do like the sign language thing to you, which I can't do. But South Africa's one and only sports comedian. He's been doing it now for the last 6 years on Sport at 10. He's undefeated with the uppercuts and jabs of humor. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the heavyweight of humor, the Shampoo Nizer.
Happy New Year, everyone. Thomas, Happy New Year. Oh, who did it, man? Wow, isn't it? The Inchinyana Marco, how are you? Yes, the only German I know is Mercedes-Benz. Yes. That's far as I know. Thomas, when are you getting everything? Why are you getting the t-shirt and I'm not getting anything?
Our sign is not getting the t-shirt.
One day, someone will come here from a plenty company, which they give you like 19 G-strings. They're like, yeah, thank you, I'm being signed. Thomas from La Senza. It's gonna happen. You'll never know. Welcome back. This is 2019. Things were happening last year. You guys nearly staying at December. It was so nice. It was chilled. No one was in the streets. It was quiet, empty, like the Maritzburg trophy cabinet. Like nothing. There's nothing. Maritzburg United, the trophy cabinet, and I'll miss that mean. No. Only like just cleaning it just in case. Nothing was happening. It was quiet. It was cool. But what was happening is that Lina Amazulu, Amazulu, these Zulu people, you guys, we see what you do. This guy signed non-vet, 41 years old. Guys, Mphahlele. Like 41 years, dude. At 41 years old, you can yawn to death. Like, dead. Oh, guys, 41 years, no, everything's changed, and over 8 coaches were fired. Over 8 coaches were fired. Like, I think one day we'll come up with a plan where we're having a prepaid coach. Like, Nje gave me Tomala, you have 2 games remaining. Like, I mean, really, it's rough, guys. But you know what's the plan? I think at some point the coach will be useless, and then we'll come to a point where chairmen had to coach their own teams. Like all the chairmen. I can't wait for Petres. That's going to be the best one. Sirino, kora kita ofa million. Kora kita ofa million in Zala. Go sawara, kora fela rta bona go tsala. Like it's going to happen, Jo. Dilo di irahala Thomas, hura fugo ko pieze. I saw Barkimang. Chipompeng has fired everyone, including the fans. Like everyone. Chipa will find a way to fire someone anyway, even at the funeral. They'll be singing like, Guys, if you don't know, Kaizer Chiefs has broken their own poem. Thank you very much, Chiefs, for stopping that poem. You know the Kaizer Chiefs poem is that from last year, 2-1 or not 2-1. You know, they just broke the record right now, and it happened. And I wrote something here, Thomas, on behalf of everyone else who's favoring other teams right here. Mabudi Kazi, on Black Friday. You know, on Black Friday, everyone went Mabudi shop on so that they can go and buy the best players. Now is the transfer window. Cape Town City went, came with Rasmus. Everyone went. Kaizer Chiefs is that guy. You know that guy who comes to Macro past 4. When everything is going like, what's that thing? Kupa noodles oh money. Yeah, get it later that Mphahlele wana reza. Buy lots of 10 ball boys, little kid manager. You know what? I have a video here for you guys at home just to see. Please don't judge these players. This is what's happening at PSL right now. Just look at this. They are tired.
Yo.
I'm telling you right now, Free State, you guys did the biggest mistake of your life. Bloemfontein Celtics, you fired your blesser, and the only tourist attraction that was there, Steve Kompela. Like, he is gone. Now let's say I'm a DJ Fins. What means Fins? You know DJ Fins, all our bundle of joy. Bundle of joy. It's my friend, like all of Munyan. Shout out to Kaizer Chiefs, man. Shout out to Kaizer Chiefs for having a goalkeeper called Freeze. A goalkeeper called Freeze. It's not a problem. Let me see Freeze, Mr. Yeah, no, Freeze was betrayed by his own surname. Like Bolo like Ilegwale Mabuar Freeze. I am.
He'll be back later in the show. That's the Shampunizer. Let's get you to the topic that we got for you. And here it is. This is what we want you to engage on. Tell us what you think. What are your thoughts on the Absa Premiership midweek results we just showed you? And that saw Chiefs winning. It saw Orlando Pirates winning. Free State Stars winning. So those are key results. And also, well, Chippa United have a new man in charge. And I had a chance to speak to officials at the club. So they're saying, yeah, it's not fair to say that they fired Masuta because Masuta was brought in as a caretaker coach. And so they were looking for a coach. So the caretaker coach has now been asked to step down because they've now signed Clinton Larson, which sounds pretty fair to me. Tell us what you think of that position coming out of Chippa United. Marco Bode, thank you very much. Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My German, yes, my German teacher will be very proud of me from Standard 7. We're going to a break. We'll be back after that, where we'll talk to that man, the man who can run faster than the wind, Ryan Mphahlele. Stay with Sport at 10.
Start your year off right with A+ savings on back-to-school products. Like Marlin Kids retractable crayons for just $24.99 and Spar Good Living A4 exam pad, only $8.49. Get great value on all your back-to-school essentials at Spar.
At ShopRite, we make sure every rand you spend works just as hard as you do, especially in January, by bringing you extra ways to save on products like Cadbury chocolate bars assorted for only $6.99. And 2 6-packs of 100-gram tubs of Clover smooth yogurt-based dairy snacks, just $19.99. Get extra ways to save, only at ShopRite. Lower prices you can trust, always.
Here in the Ceres Valley, it takes 180 days to grow the perfect apple. Then we juice it.
This January, ShopRite is bringing you extra ways to save, like our January subsidy on basic products you need the most. Get in-store bakery bread for only $4.99. Right brand sunflower oil for just $29.99. Dettol soap assorted for only $9.79. Wheat Bix cereal for just $17.99. Aquafresh toothpaste assorted for a low $8.99. Twin Saver toilet rolls for only $27.99. Bacomo cornflakes for just $34.99. And Ricoffee instant coffee for just $49.99. ShopRite. Lower prices you can trust. Always.
Ziawa go live app on Friday nights with new and fresh faces at 7:30 right here on SABC 1. Mzansi for sure.
Welcome back to Sport at 10. The man I'm about to speak to, they call him the Tornado of Tembisa, a man who is absolutely going to take the world by storm when it comes to those middle distance running. Ryan Mphahlele, the 20-year-old, is here in the studio, South Africa's cross-country champion at the 4-kilometer discipline. It's good to have you in the studio, Ryan. How are you?
I'm good, and you, Thomas?
I'm good. But let's talk about where your football career went wrong. Because before we get to the running part, you were a football guy, right?
Yeah, man. I still love football more than athletics even now, man. Seriously, man. Yeah, I used to be a footballer, man, playing in the left wing. And my name is Ryan, obviously. Playing in the left wing, wearing number 11. Hey, Ryan Geeks.
Yeah. Then, in grade 4, yeah. Things changed. The soccer career took a back seat. What happened?
Yeah, I changed schools in primary school. Went to my new school, and then I got an opportunity to run, like, cross-country. Yeah.
We all did that at school. You know, we used to hate it. Like, what's game? Like, there'd be that day, okay, today, get cross-country. And you ran out of excuses. There was nothing you could do. You had to go and do cross-country, right?
Yeah.
You ran up through the hill, down the mountain. That's cross-country running. You were told, okay, go run. What happened?
Yeah, I didn't know what was cross-country at first. A friend explained to me, man, you just go zigzag and zigzag. So, first race, guess what? King Ryan won.
So you win, you're very first in grade 4, and then there's a coach that sees you, ne?
Yeah.
Coach Elvis.
Elvis Koza, yeah.
He sees you and says, this boy, talent.
Yeah. Since then, I've been with him since grade 4 and till now.
From then?
Yeah.
So he's the man who's been responsible to see your career rise and rise and rise.
Yeah.
And I need to let South Africans know quite what you've done, right? You're the SA champ, 4-kilometer cross-country, 1,500 meters ranked number 2, 5,000 meters ranked number 1, 3,000 meters ranked number 1, and last year you had an unbelievable year. You went over to Belgium, you went over to Holland. What happened when you got there?
Yeah, man, it was my first time in Europe, and I had to experience how things are going to be there. So I had 3 races. The first one I won, and I was chasing a qualifying time for the African Championships, but unfortunately, I didn't run fast enough.
You win, but you're too slow.
Yeah.
How? About Pusha, man?
Yeah, I mean, it was almost like a solo run, you know, so I had to push myself to run the time, so I couldn't.
First race in Belgium. Second race in Belgium, about Rapa, boy.
Yeah, that's tough.
About Rapa. You came 4.
I finished 4th, yeah.
Confidence. I get in first race, I ran away. Second race,
going to the second race, I also had that confidence. Led the race, most part of the race I dominated, but man, last 200 meters, the legs fell off. Finished 4th, and I was very disappointed, yeah.
What? It was your first time in Europe. Why are you so disappointed?
Oh, man, I wanted to win all my races, so I finished 4th, so I wasn't happy at all.
Then you cross the street, you go into Holland. Last race that you have to run there, how did it go?
Almost perfect. It was good. Yeah. Ran fast, broke the meeting record, broke the stadium record, finished first, ran a PB, ran the fastest time in South Africa. I don't know after how many years, maybe 2 years, I guess. Yeah.
So that run, 5,000 meters in Holland.
3,000.
3,000 meters in Holland was one of your greatest of all time.
I don't really like to say greatest of all time because with all my races, I put them on the same level. Yeah, I don't have a race where I can say that was my best and, you know, yeah.
And you speak about records, right? I didn't even know this happens. But as we watch you here, so this is cross country.
Yeah.
Like, why is the sport like, because it's just like normal running, just it happens usually in the countryside and up and down. Why is it like not more popular? Like, why don't we all talk about cross country?
Yeah, cross country, like it's in the beginning of the year. The World Championships of the Africans are in the beginning of the year in March, and that's where most of the athletics is going on also. So it's corresponding. So it's tough to focus on the cross country and athletics. Yeah, yeah.
Because we're all looking at the track, guys.
Even in our national champs are in September, and in September most of the countries are on off season. So that's when we have our cross country here in South Africa.
So what is your discipline? Which one do you love the most? I'm looking at you at cross country. You're great at 3,000, 1,500, and 5,000. What's your thing? Which is the one that are you ever going to specialize?
Right now, I specialize in the 1,500, but I also love the 5,000 and also the 10K. I can go there once in a while win and run fast. So, yeah, even the 5 and the 3, I love them.
So for now, you're just going to do everything?
Yeah, I'm just going to do everything because the training program that my coach sets up accommodates the 1.5, 800 meters, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000. So I'm a 1,500-meter athlete, so I can run all those events when I want to.
Now, your Kasi is Tembisa, ne?
Yeah.
I didn't know that there's a race in Tembisa. Like, there's a race, like a mile.
Yeah, there is.
Like a mile, for those who don't know, 1,600 meters, right?
Yeah.
So there's a mile. Like, mile, go Tembisa.
Yeah,
when? How long has this thing been happening?
It's been 6 years now.
The Tembisa mile?
Yeah, the Tembisa mile.
And people come, like, is it just you running or?
No. People all over the country come. Yeah, come and run our race, and it's a great race. People come, the vibe is good, and we all get to run. Some run the 10Ks, we run the mile, obviously. Yeah, it's on the street.
Yeah?
Around the Makulong Stadium also, so yeah.
Crowd cheering you on, everything.
Yeah, it's great.
And last year, this last Tembisa mile, what happened?
King Ryan won. That's all I can say.
What do you keep calling yourself?
King Ryan.
King Ryan. Oh, okay, because it's the second time. King Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh, King Ryan won.
Yeah.
And you broke the record, right?
Yeah, I broke the record, the course record, yeah.
So, except I have a problem. Because your time was what, 4 minutes 02?
Yeah, 4:02.
But, I mean, people have been running 4-minute miles since, I even remember like that movie, Chariots of Fire. It was like in the 1940s. They were running 4-minute mile. Ah, boy, come on.
Yeah, man, I did my best,
4 minutes, key average, yeah, no.
Yeah, man, it's not easy, man. The conditions were tough also on that day. It was very hot, man. And Tembisa's also the toughest course.
King Ryan, he doesn't come with any excuse.
Yeah, it's not an excuse, but I'm just being reasonable, you know.
No, I understand. Yeah. You broke the record, you killed everybody. What happens now? 2019, Ryan Mphahlele, he's breaking out, he's doing great things, his athletics career is rising. What are you going to do this year? What are the goals?
Yeah, my first goal is obviously to dominate all my races nationwide and take it to overseas and also get to run with the best athletes in the world and also do my best, man. I just want to win all my races and run fast. So the aim is to qualify for the World Champs later in September. And we also got the World Championships for cross country, which I'm hoping to qualify. Actually, the trials are on the 19th of January. So I'm hoping to qualify for that. And definitely, I think I'll qualify and go to a World Champs cross country and do my
Denmark.
best. Denmark.
We'll be watching. Last shout out to Tembisa. What do you want to say? There's the camera. Tell Tembisa what you want to say.
Yo, Tembisa, this is your boy, Tembisa, dope boy, King Ryan. And shout out to you, all of you. I love you, man.
Okay, Shapinizer. This guy, if you just caught the last part, you wouldn't know that he's a runner.
No change of voice. No change of voice. All of a sudden, yes, Tembisa. I'm telling you, Lily Nako Okmore. Anyways, welcome to our first episode of Bakai. We found him. Scapi Malach is here on the first episode. He was with Kaizer Chiefs 1049 yesterday. He was with Kaizer Chiefs when Kaizer Chiefs was only 3 years old. Any message to Kaizer Chiefs?
Okay, message Kaizer Chiefs Machimbos. Arespaneng bafethu ra tseba a gona di player arespaneng tlo lotswafa ene le ntshengwa gape khopela le khothatse ntwanela ya goalkeeper mistake nyane one le ska molayang ke motho le
freeze. Bye guys, let's go to the break.
That's the Shapinizer.
Get unisex school shirts from $9.99 each. 3 January. Hurry, offer valid while stocks last. Only at Jet.
Happy 2019, Mzansi. We at Uzalo wish you a 2019 that is filled with new and happy beginnings.
A year where all your heart's desires and dreams are met.
A year where you guys stay tuned to Uzalo Monday to Friday at 8:30 on SABC 1.
Mzansi for sure.
This Friday on SABC 1, we say big up to community builder Lawrence Kgege for making a difference at Kaslake Bafwetu. Tune in as hip-hop sensation Hojulo joins us to say big up to him, music video star. Zwakala nathi ke as we go behind the scenes sibona ukuthi bayikhanda kanjani le music video. Ngo 10:30 AM bafwetu ngolwesihlanu khona la ku SABC 1 Mzansi for sure. Hambo tshela abanye. Big up.
Next on Gospel Unplugged. J. Ross shares that an encounter with Christ is all you need.
I found myself getting addicted to drugs, being an alcoholic, till my encounter with Jesus Christ.
Stella Moya tells us that if God brings you to it, he will bring you through it. And of course, he gets to perform our Unplugged session. Don't miss Gospel Unplugged every Sunday right here on SABC 1, 5:30 p.m. Zanzi for sure.
It's the holiday season and we're saying goodbye to the class of 2018, so you won't be seeing us much, but don't worry, Ngoba will be back on the 7th of January 2019. Now, Old Kopeshe will be giving you nothing but the best when it comes to the primer sessions. We maths, physical sciences, accounting, English FAL, as well as life sciences. So you definitely want to tune in on Facebook. We are simply Gilezanati, on Twitter at GN_SABC1. All of this is happening from the 7th all the way till the 18th of January 2019. Otherwise, this is SABC1 Mzansi for sure.
Well, towards the end of the year, Thabiso Scapi Malatsi came onto the show and you loved him. We didn't have enough time, so we made sure that we'd bring him back at the beginning of the year just to hear the story of one of South Africa's, and maybe it's hard to say, but a talent that never really went to the heights that it should have gone to. Scapi Malatsi was a dribbling wizard with Kaizer Chiefs 1999 to 2004. But, Scapi, welcome back to the show again. But Scapi, let's get straight to it.
Sure.
Why are we not talking about you now as the legendary, great, fantastic, one of the best players, Bafana superstar, Scapi Malatsi? Why aren't we talking about that? What happened?
I think I'm a mistake, maybe in our ends. That is why I want to be Basakwatele.
Mistake, like, but what were the mistakes? Because you Kaizer Chiefs, biggest club in the country. Support corner, yonke team nandi, upume David Tino, petty skill mnandi boy.
Like no abantu bathi mistake. Angikhumuli ngenza mistake. Yeah, ngoba mistake ngu first team ngayoncedisa bengeke teamini yeah. So abo coach Farouk nabo the latest insolemba time ngoba uScapi manayi animsebenzisi sithi sambe naye besodlala ku Potchefstroom. I think it was Potchefstroom. So ngathola injury lapho Chiefs azangingene nokungena first team. For call province and the late province and beka manager yethu tema kabatshela azange bayingene bona ngisho kuthi yayilesikhathi ngithola fracture before ngizofaka insimbi
fracture kuphi
la isayidini.
So Bogo Academy at that stage
bengu first team so bengiyoncedisa ngisho sometimes if abangiselectanga like bawuthola sometimes ngibuya Argentina ngiunder 23 performile ngimnandi ngisuper nami ngiyaziva ukuthi yabona manje ngifike umushini uzovela kutshela ukuthi hayi ndoda umnandi wathi ngithola i-call up umushini uzovela athi hayi azenzani ngizokusebenzisa weekend ungayi ku national team to find out awuyanga ku national team awukho kwithimini usestandini mara uhamba ne team maybe selecta 20 players angisho 18 yekhindaya 20 players abakutshela inix team talk wena utshela ukuthi man ngiyabangena manje plus ngiceda abantu le Argentina manje yazi ngiyabangena to find out the change room ufika ijezi lakho alikho maybe uzotshelwa i-assistant coach esikhuse boy hayi man so razangi sikhona ukutshela uzohlala le standini ngithi mara kube ninyekile musi ngayocedelela ngale bese ngizobuya uyayibona lento le so into sometimes beyinoku but mina bengingaphela amandla ngoba ngiyazi ukuthi angiphiwanga lento angibolekwanga lento sorry angibolekwanga ngiphiwe ene into engithandayo into engiphila ngayo uyayibona so beba kanjalo kwamanye amalanga sometimes
then uyalimala ukulimala kwakho what does that affect the career yakho? How does this injury affect your career?
Angisho mina babona ukuthi lo ngathi ucrackile ilesikhathi sengizosifunela iloan ngenyaka kwaMazulu yeah and after ngiceda ukulwa ngiceda ukumbamba ngebhip athi uthina shangikhahlela last uyayithola lento leso
umenzeni wenzeni ubamba icoach ngebhip
ngikwatile lapho kusho ukuthi beso train ngisho ngama Thursday icoach select 11 assistant so i-assistant beku Dr. no Eskusi so angikho ngapha ku 11 uDr. Tendoda sidlala esiswini obvious mina mangidlala egroundini all round express yeah plus ngiyenzela nama support ngoba we are what we are
because akuna support ku training
akhona ngisho nabo Mr Kiza kuyabukelwa management ngisho kuyacompete phela nami ngifuna ukuba ku level ngiyangithola
so
ngiyapensela siyalida boma 4-1 manje nini umushina tshela uthinya utendata lo muntu ukwenza ibhara gijima naye ngesicathulo ngiyamuva obvious angeke ngiblame uthinasho uva ngecoach ngiyamuva ayisedlala so ngifuna i1 kuCalvin ngifuna i1 ngifuna ukuhamba ngizele phambili mina 1 thola ukuthi uCalvin ashelele makashelele ibhola kushuthi maka uyibhola ibela ngasebusweni so ngiyabona ukuthi mistake man yawuthi ngilungise quick obvious mangithi ngama side mirror ngiyambona man uthinasho uyeza ngale garage vele ngiyabona uyabona mangizofika obvious mangifika angeke ngifike ngifuna ukulitrap obvious ngizofika just ukulisusa bese mina ngizothi thola ukuthi athi uyangena ngene kuCalvin and babuya bonke ngizobathola ngeUnder 23 eval sibadla ne8 nation so shale yakibo ke shayilihlo phuma igazi umushini na ugijimela kimi manje uphethe ngigurashi
uthini kuwe manje
mina like bengamboni kahle ngoba ngisho yazi ukuthi uyayibona manje ngitshela ukuthi maybe uyayibona ngiyambona uza kimi lo muntu serious uza kimi ngithola lento le so makafika uthethise mina uyabona makangithethisa obvious ngikwatile leso sikhathi ngimbambe ngeBP mangimbamba ngeBP thola ukuthi abaFarouk bakhona vele babukele straight change room vele angisashawa nokushawa uniform yabo ngithatha ibasket nginikeza kit manager ngene emotweni start imoto ubhuba tenda utavela maphuma ngale gate ungasabuyi ngithi vele angisabuyi vele
mara siyabuya sayebreak Scapi Malati telling it like it is. We'll be back after this.
Your mother has 4 kids. Their names are North, East, and West. What's the name of the 4th child?
It's our name. Mzwandile.
Watch as our online content creators get verified.
Conscious CEO. NC. NC.
This Thursday at 7:30 p.m. right here on SABC 1 Mzansi for sure. Speteshe side.
Playing for the Coach, a new show on SABC Sport is now available on your screen. They are not just coaching the sport, they inspire individuals to become stars and champions. They are role models and they show character when the going gets tough. They sacrifice their lives for the love of the game. Everyone has a story to tell. Catch Playing for the Coach every Sunday afternoon at 2:30 p.m. live on SABC 1. Proudly brought to you by SABC Sport.
Years go by and new faces are born. New villains. And new drama queens. We look back and reflect on the memories that serve us. A tight bond molding us together, creating stories that will last forever. Make your evenings memorable. Weekdays on SABC 1. Mzansi for sure.
So Scapi Malati was just telling us the story of how at that stage, after an altercation at training with the Kaizer Chiefs and the coach, he leaves training. But Scapi, people used to say that that's what caused the end of your career. Is it the truth?
Since from Kaizer Chiefs under 13 up to senior, bengaphuzi plus being Muslim. That is why isikhathi esipha benginokuhlala no coach Farouk. That is why bengingahlali nase natural. Ngihlala la eFlorida no Mr Mwatts. Ngamkena uMr Mwatts nokuhlala no Mr Kids amntu Muslim. Kwebahlala uChiseve khona. Angaze ngaphuma ngiphuze ngale accident. Etsana angazi nami. Shouthi usathana ungilingile lapha. ngoba ukusuka kwami ngivele ngathi Rosebank ngayibona
mawusuke training uboy makathi ungasabuyi
yeah ngasuka ngathi Rosebank ngayibona oLady ngareporta oLady la time ngawashiki what uyangithola bafuna abo Faruku ngacima ifoni mina ukuza kwami la ma respect ukuza kwami nga time man twins lami konje linokubamba iHunters Dry libambe neCrevene angisho nami manje ngidown bengeke into engayenza ngidown ya ngithatha uthi ngibambe awushukela nyane aphule bolile ayibona Hunters Dry awuthi ngibambe yabona ngiyayibamba for sure ngiyalala uFaruku yafuna eksena ngiye ejimini first team ngiya ejimini la eTotal Park ye development uyangithola lento la utarishu yezo utsongilana ngitendoda bathi ngingasabuyi manje uyangithola hayi for sure kuseni mangizobuyela umushini atendoda ngitha ngikufuni la vayo angivaye nini ngathi bakhulume naye so ngingapologize cethu ku-apologize amasiloku si-stress bonokumbona masi-stress unokuza mara ayibona le boy ukuthi le boy le manje ngizibuza into eyi-one ukuthi le boy le ingipromotile mara manje wayenza kanje
akasakufuni
yeah ngoba there were times uJaba lahlekile atazwane bambhenile for i-Red Bull obvious yimi ndoda yimi mara yangikho jo ngizibuze ngithi mara into bengikhuthaza mangekho ethimini ngiyazwayela ngiyodlalela ne-reserve or ngiyozigidlela nabo plus bebahlala la eMelville sigidlele nabo ngitraine nabo ma-friendly everything yayibona lento le yeah so that is why ngigcine ngisifunela mina i-loan ngizela kwaMazulu unfortunately kwaMazulu kwabuya leya injury le fracture ngithole ku-development.
But can I ask you now, that first day that you went to drink after that training, was that your last day drinking as a football player? You never had a drink after that?
Bengiyabashaya ngwaMazulu angeke ngikhuluma mama ibe after game mara hayi ukuthi bathi ngifike ground nakuChiefs angaze nginokuva abantu bathi nokufika ngifike ejimini ngitakiwa umuntu maybe bebazitshela ukuthi ngoba uJabu sometimes makalahlekile benginokumlanda ngithe jo or bangitshela bathi ndoda maybe uyazi ukuthi uJabu kuphi ngimlande ngumlana le accident bangizoka hijackwa ipholo lami ngize ngabatshela i-case management ngathi bafonela umama endlini bathi bazongithathela imoto eDavidton so akumelanga ngiye eDavidton bathi hayi khapha umuntu kaJabu ubusi what ngathi ngintshela ngathi akumelanga ngiye eDavidton ukuya kwami lapho ngikhapha umuntu kaJabu sase girlfriend kaJabu ubusi thema ngifika ngale wathola ukuthi umngani womuntu wami uSara ungibona ngihlalise lo muntu kaJabu phambili afonela uSara ukuthi wena uthe umuntu wakho musa angasezi ngapha thina sizoya ngale siyombona wadwa so nayo uyafuna ula wadwa umuntu wakho ngithi akusumuntu wami ngilahle kanjalo ukuya kabo lo mntwana ke lesikhathi bazongihichecka foreman baphethe ibhamu ngihleli nalo mntwana.
You're a footballer, professional footballer. You just said good AmaZulu bophuze line. We professional in that. I mean, ibhola notshwala azihambelani.
I like bengaphuzi like that Thomas bengaphuzi.
Ne taste ayifuneki.
It taste like bengaphuzi total mina.
Awuceda ukuthi kwaMazulu bengokushaya.
Maybe ngijabulele mangidlala igame emnandi like le game le. Ngazithola mina on the match angathathi ngibambe fonyana. Uyangithola. Ipi yasi problem umuntu. Uyangithola. Boma Europe baya after game I've been in England, Manchester, Germany, Holland. Mabaqeda ukudlala. Ama-supporter ngizona le Rodman Real yaseGermany. Uyibuza ukuthi bayatulana vele ngoba babulawa ama-draft ngale. So uyayithola lento le. So nathi ngale after nge-half time siyahlala. Change room mayiphelile game. Ubambenyana thunyana bese siyaphuma.
Scabi, would you change anything about how you lived your life? Would you, if you look back now, would you change anything about how you lived your life in football?
Yeah, enye into mistake that is why ngihlala ngisho ta Thomas ngithi angeke ngiblame bani.
What would you change?
Ngiblame mina. Kube ngachange abangani. Laba bengithi abangani. Bokungase abangani, abangani be2 cent yeah. Bengachange abangani.
Bayenzani?
Yeah, I believe abangani man.
Bebakwenzana abangani?
Yeah, I think yibo bebang-influencer kakhulu. Phela ke namangilapha yana bese nginabangani abayimiliyoni. Yeah. So uzoba nabangani abayimiliyoni mawulapha abanye bazofuna uwenze so, abanye bafuna uwenze so, uyayithola ugcina na uthemtheka. Uyayithola lento. And mawuqala uya phansi bayabaleka bathi.
Final question, Scapi.
Yeah.
You're actually doing something with young people now, right?
Yeah.
As much as your stories are funny and stuff, you're teaching young people. What are you telling them?
Yeah, especially drugs, ipia, ngoba ngiyasipananda sanka. Ngiyar volunteer enhle kangkholi. Fana na last thing ngambise 4,700 yabantwana. Bayise rehab. So namanje ngibhizi ngabo.
Ubatshelani?
Into zama drugs ukuthi phumani ma drugs angeke kwenzele nix everything uyithola lento leyo. And then ngibuye academy ukuthatha abantwana bathatha lokushini bayisa kuma vets bayisa kuphi ukubakhuthaza ngoba mangajapheka uyayibona iyouth yamanje kuraf kakhulu so angifuni bawele kule mistake engayewela kuyo.
Will Chiefs win the league this season?
Angeke ngibheke angeke Thomas ngibe honest angeke abafuna ukusipana amajita ukusipana only umuntu osipana ukune uPilati futhi uPilati uyabona ukuthi manje umnandi abona akasaphasi naye uyayithola lento le so ngibheke iPirates actually ngikhule ngive iPirates thema lami Pirates so ngibheke iPirates Sundowns.
Scapi Malati, that's the expert. He's given us that Shampunizer with Simza.
Yeah, I'm here with the mayor of Tembisa. The one guy who brought you his one-man show. Simza, I want you to thank the people of Tembisa personally right now before we go to the...
I actually want to thank everyone, you know, that came through. It's not just people from Tembisa. Yeah, everyone came through, man. We had people from Mozambique, everywhere. So thank you to everyone that came through, man.
I'd like to thank SAB for Scapi. 10 years after the break.
Yes, power, yes. Yes.
Analysis is something that you will feel like you are a king because everyone is taking care of you. They are giving me nice things. Lot of things that I need in my life.
Thanks to your support, Madiba's dream of a dedicated children's hospital has been realized. This centenary year, you can play your part in saving more children's lives.
Hey, it's Reno Race. Would you like to renovate a room in your house? Then don't despair because Metonoya, Tina and their team of helpers are on the rescue. There'll be some silliness and a lot of running. But most importantly, it's out with the old and in with the new. Joy! Reno Race, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. only on SABC 1. Zanzi for sure.
Music evolves with time.
Abantu would fight if it would be about Simza adlala.
Hey, it's December just now. That's why we're dancing here. So, I'm going to look at the tweet that you sent me before I speak to Simza. Here is a question from Muka who says, how old is Scapi? I asked him that question. You heard me, right?
Yeah.
What did he say?
37.
There you go. Scapi's 37. That's the answer. Now, Simza.
Yes, sir.
Can I start by talking about why I'm calling you Simza instead of DJ Simza? Because we've always called you DJ Simza. Why now I've been instructed by your Twitter as well to call you Simza?
I mean, it's evolution, man. I feel like I'm more than just a DJ, and I want to take myself out of that bracket of just being a DJ. You know, like I do my own events, I produce music, I do other stuff besides being a DJ, but in that field, you know. So I just wanted to take off that.
Is it working though? Are people calling you Simza now?
Yeah, it works very well because even internationally when I travel, it's like none of the guys that I want to be in their space are like DJ Mang Mang. It's just Thomas Mlam. That's it, you know, and that's how people are known.
Now, everyone knows your one-man show.
Yeah.
Doing it for 10 years, right?
Yeah.
For charity. Like, that's unbelievable. Tell me a little bit about the idea and what it is. When you put this big show on Christmas Day, at Tembisa, big show, what are you trying to achieve? What do you want to do?
One thing is obviously use the influence that I have to bring people together in my community, you know, use that to make a difference in where we come from. I mean, people come there, they pay entrance fee, we sell alcohol, we sell food, and there's a lot of revenue that comes in, but we need to keep that revenue within Tembisa, you know, like if it means paying people who are cleaning who are just from Tembisa, that's what we must do, creating jobs for people from who are from around, you know. So for it to be a charity show, I was like, there's still some money left, you know, and we can use this money to impact the kids' lives for the next year when they go to school, you know, buy them school shoes. And yeah, you know, people don't
You're being humble, man. You're being humble. Let me just like make it like clear. Like the proceeds from your one-man show go to buying school uniforms, stationery for the kids of Tembisa. Like, I mean, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, and it has grown, you know, from just it being Tembisa. You know, I've grown towards having kids from Davidton, Mamelodi, you know. So I'm trying to grow this thing. As the show grows, I wanted to also grow the number of kids that it helps. Yeah.
Now I'm hearing that it's grown so big that I need to go to Paris for the next one-man show. Paris, France.
Yeah. I mean, it's growth, man. You know, I mean that.
But now it was about for Tembisa. Now it's Paris.
No, but we've been growing. You know, like there's a one-man show in Soweto. That's the first one outside of Tembisa that happened.
Okay.
And that has been going for 4 years now. This year is going to be its 5th. And we growing beyond that. Last year I had my first one in Portugal. You know, so this year I'm doing Portugal, I'm doing Paris, I'm gonna do Angola, you know, so the franchise is
they feel you.
growing.
Like, you know, you're this young man who's great at music from Tembisa, South Africa.
Yeah.
And you get to Spain, you get to Paris, you're getting support, and they feel you, right? They're like up and dancing, they're feeling your stuff.
Yeah, the thing is, I interpret the way we play our music in South Africa in a way that makes sense to them. So, angfigida and beyond some, in South Africa, slaligom, and like, just get there, play gong. Obviously, they'll lose the focus, you know. So, because I'm a DJ that appeals to everyone, I feel like even here at home, you know, I know when I go to Durban, I need to play a specific way, you know, and that's why I don't let my career be driven with hit songs, you know, because I don't want to be a hit song type of guy.
And I know you want to take an up-and-coming DJ with you to Paris, right?
Yeah.
Are you actually, like, how are you going to choose him? What are you going to do?
That's something that I'm still working on, you know. I feel like I still need to get funding, one, to set up how we're going to take that person, and obviously to fund the whole trip, you know, because I don't just want it to be flights, accommodation, and a DJ set. I want to document it. I want them to have PR that side, you know, so that they can get the full experience of how it is to be in.
Millions are watching now. How do they get hold of you? They want to be part of this experience that you're looking to put together.
Yeah, they can just check my social media, you know, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I always speak about how people can get in touch with us and how we can...
Did you ever do sport?
No.
No? This is the Sport at 10 Cup, right?
Cool.
You can't have it because it's priceless. The cakes you can. But we're going to check your sporting knowledge. You already told us you're a Pagania.
Yeah.
From Tembisa. There's Highlands Park there. You should be Highlands Park, Moose.
I'm both.
Oh, you're both?
Yeah, so I was torn in between.
We're doing some, like, you know, like one-man shows. You know, like the athletes are like one-man shows.
Yeah.
Who's this guy? He's like a one-man wrecking crew.
Basketball, Stephen
Curry. Stephen Curry.
Steve
Curry. Yes. Steph Curry. He's got him. One-man wrecking ball with the Golden State. Okay, because we're staying with one man, like the one-man show, the best, the great guys. So, can you tell us who this is?
Someone Alvarez.
Yeah.
Sport?
Someone, boxing.
Canelo Alvarez. A one-man show when it comes to boxing. Okay, no, you're showing off. You're showing your skills. You're showing your skills. Last one. Take me through this one-man show. Who is this?
Porsche.
Ah, obvious. Just like that, Porsche.
Yeah, we don't even have to say
He's got 3 out of 3. He's setting the bar.
Thank you.
People at home, the message from what you've seen, Goskapi, Kastwana Sako Haibar, Limpurana Lavajalwa, Halefufele Kakai. English translation, the alcoholic flying squad is not going overseas. So I'm just saying it's a lesson.
We're going to leave it there. Simza.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming through, man. We love your story. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
You're flying the flag for us all over the world and putting us on the map when it comes to Afro and the music you're putting together. We're going to leave you with the words that we leave you with all the time. If you're not watching Sport at 10, what are you doing?
We are back, Shem.